Hi, my name's David Lee. We probably met recently and we spoke in person. And I wanted you to get to know me a little bit better because I really want to speak about you and your small business because that's what I got when I picked up from talking to you, that you've got your own small business, you've got desires and aspirations, but how do you take it forward? How do you move it to the next level? Have you been an employee just before and realizing that going to owning your own small business is completely different? You've got to look after the accountants, do the tax returns, all these things that you never had to do as an employee, all these extra chores that you've got to do. So how can we move you forward? Well, that's what I'm here for today. I've been in business for 20 years, running my own small business. And quite often when I was going along the way, I was making mistakes too, but I didn't know what was right and what was wrong. Does it sound familiar? It was my path too. When we want to go and start a new business, we have to be known, we have to be seen and heard. And when you saw this, what did you think? This was my business card. And what was your business card like? I don't think it was like what I've got. What can we do to help you market your business, to get your message out to the people that really want to know who you are, what you do, and how you can benefit them? That's what it's all about. It's about marketing yourself. So if we can teach you how to get to branding yourself, communicating your message, getting people to really know you and understand you, by default, they want to do business with you, won't they? But the problem is, the statistics say that we are always in that rat race. We're trying to get out of the rat race of being one of the statistics that fail. You don't want to fail. You don't want to go through the hardships that so many people do. Am I correct? Am I talking to the right person? What I'm going to do in this short video presentation is show you a few people that have taken the next step to increase their business, to watch it grow, just like you're growing a baby. A baby grows up. You can therefore see the baby grow, develop, and then it gives you the lifestyle you want. These are the people. Take a look at the back. It's the roll of honor. These are people that I've met and that I've spoken to, that I've guided to help them to the next level. Is that what you're wanting to? Let's go through the roll of honor together. And at the end of this presentation, I'm going to give you a reason to want to take your business further. So let's get started now. So let's take a look at the roll of honor. That's what I've called it. Look at these people that are on the back. These are the people that have changed their lives and moved forward. If you look at the first one, we have Carol Gladwin. Carol said about David, showed me how to make £20,000 in a single property transaction in the space of 12 months. I knew Carol, and the thing she's not going to tell you about in this testimonial, she did it without having to go to the bank to apply for a mortgage. She had a system that I helped her develop and helped her show how to implement that system. Do you have a system? Carol actually helped somebody get more for the sale of their house than they ever thought, and yet she still made £20,000, didn't go to the bank, and went to a trip to Alaska immediately afterwards. Now, the thing I asked Carol was, how did that make you feel, Carol? How has that changed your life? And that's what it's really all about. The £20,000 was very nice, I can tell you. The trip to Alaska was very nice too. But let's hear what Carol had to say when I asked her, how does that make you feel, Carol? Let's ask Carol now.
Now, I remember you going through this, so the deal has now gone from start to finish. You'll no longer have anything to do with the house. You went into this deal for £1, not much more than that. And after you took out the expenses at the end, you told me what this was worth for you at the end. So what did £1 turn into over 12 months, Carol?
Well, £1 has turned into over 20,000, David.
Let's just have a little bit of silence. Carol, let's have a little bit of silence at the moment. We'll just repeat that again. £1 in the space of 12 months converted into £20,000. Take a deep breath, Carol. How does that make you feel?
Oh, absolutely amazing, David. Absolutely amazing. Yeah.
I'm sorry.
That was a brilliant deal.
You can't tell your friends this, you know that, Carol. You can't go around and tell them what you've done because
I know.
you'll piss them off. You'll make them so upset. You'll make them angry. They won't invite you back again.
That was Carol Gladwin, one of my students who changed her life and moved forward, and she's continuing to do that. Have you ever had an emergency in your household? You need to call somebody quick, like a plumber. Well, case number 2 is Derek Woodruff from Kingston, Surrey in the United Kingdom. We had a plumbing problem and we needed somebody to sort that out now. And are plumbers any different? They need somebody, they need to make their calls right now. And yet, nobody could find Derek. We had to go to the local newspaper. But when I said to Derek, when he came to our place, Derek, how do people find you? Because I go to Google first of all, I go to the search engines, and you're not there. How much business are you losing every day, Derek? Because you're not applying the marketing strategies you need to thrive and survive in this economy. Well, he realized he had a problem. He didn't know he had a problem until he met me. But what we did, we started working together to help him get on the search engines so people could see him, to give him new business that he would never have had otherwise. This is what he said. This is what Derek said. David is a marketing genius who got me on page 1 of all the major search engines at a very affordable price. Isn't that what you're wanting? To be able to be seen, heard, and not only when they get to the search engines and find Derek very high in the rankings, they get to his website and it is so very different to every other plumber out there. They connect with Derek because they see Derek, who he is. They know even before they pick up the phone, the person they're going to be speaking to, the person that comes into their house. So Derek is actually applying these strategies now. Whereas at first he resisted. He questioned what I was saying, but he realized it made a difference. Let's get the full testimonial of Derek. Let's see what he had to say.
Hi, my name is Derek Woodruff. I'm also known as the Kingston Plumber. Just wanted to speak to you today about a few things really. I've been working with a guy called David Lee, who's quite a very good marketing guy. We've been doing things like building my website, doing mobile videos, doing blogging and stuff like that. Really key things to help build up my business and bring me more jobs and stuff. So I just wanted to say, if you need any help regarding things like this, then I would definitely speak to David. Or if you need any help regarding plumbing issues or heating issues, then please do give me a call or come and find me even better at thekingstonplumber.co.uk, and I hope to see you soon.
Well, that was Derek. Next we're going to move on to the next person from Sydney, Australia. I've known Lorraine Yo for a couple of years now, and Lorraine she's very intelligent, but she works at the university in Sydney, and she got very intrigued with what I was interested in, which was property markets. Now, if you're running a small business, do you think you would be advantageous to know what's going on in the economy, what's coming next, so you can anticipate? And yet, do you know that many businesses go under because they're not even aware what's going on? They don't even know the telltale signs. Well, Lorraine was talking to me over a period of time about what I was doing, what I was interested in, and she started to get more curious about the precious metal markets long before anybody else was talking about it. And that's what happens when the people that go in, the herd we call them, go into the market. It's usually too late. But she went along for the ride with me, and this is what Lorraine had to say. David Lee has extensive knowledge on the world property markets that resulted in a $17,000 windfall for me in just a few months. Now, isn't that exciting? She was so excited. Imagine she's just a student, not earning so much. And the elation that she had, I didn't realize that she did this, but she just followed what I was talking about at the time. She took action and she implemented. Is that what you've got to do too? Take action, implement. And I was so astounded when she said, I made $17,000. For her, that was a fortune. Let's go and listen to what Lorraine has to say, because you'll see exactly what she was doing and her journey too.
Hi, my name's Lorraine Yo. I'm from Sydney in Australia, and I originally met David at an investment conference. I soon realized that he had extensive knowledge in the cash flow business and in managing different forms of investments. So I decided to tag along, take his advice along with Harry Dent's, and invested in the precious metals market for a couple of months. And in April this year, I took out all my investments and made a healthy 17 grand, sitting on my ass doing nothing all day. Thanks very much for letting me join the ride, David. It was good.
It's getting familiar, isn't it? I've got many more people just like this. People just like you that are making that change. And I'm not there to be bragging about myself. I'm there to show you it's possible. Because I came from exactly the same background. I needed somebody to help me. I needed a mentor. I needed somebody to show me the way. I've had so many years in business that this is the payoff for so many people. Let's look at the last one that's on the Roll of Honour. This is a young man by the name of Ainsley Connage, and he's also in the video coming up with his friend Gary Johnson. I got a call from Ainsley, and again he was looking to do a property transaction, and again he knew that I had the system that I had developed, and he wanted to be the beneficiary of that system. He wanted it to work for him as well. And these are his very own words. I went to David Lee because he was the man for lease options in the UK. I put everything into action that he told me and completed 2 house deals in no time at all. And that's what he did. And do you think it was about the house? No, it was about the people. He learned how to explain himself, express himself. And that is the biggest challenge in any small business. How are you going to express yourself so people want to do business with you? Because what he was doing was introducing something that was new and different. Now, quite often, if you're doing something new and different, what are people going to think? Too good to be true? Sounds too good to be true. It must be too good to be true. Well, let's have a look at what they had to say. Here's Ainsley and Gary recently as they spoke to me.
You got Ainsley Connage here.
And Gary Johnson with the money smile.
The money. Ainsley is the first one that I spoke to about end of July, wasn't it, Ainsley?
That's right, yeah, we spoke end of July. Pretty much I called you up on the spot because I had a deal on the boil.
But you were more serious at that time, weren't you?
Yes, I was definitely a hell of a lot more serious. I called David up because I knew he was the man with the knowledge on how to do lease options here in the UK. So we got talking, he gave me a couple of pointers, and I said to him, while we were on the phone, I said, listen, everything you're telling me I'm going to put into action.
You did, didn't you?
Yeah. And here we are today. Now, what are we?
Well, early October?
Early October, and we now have our 2 deals done.
2 deals done, including what, a sandwich option?
A sandwich option, yeah.
And a lease option.
And a lease option. Okay, now ask yourself the question, are you really any different to those people? What makes you different? Probably nothing at all. They're just ordinary people changing their lives, doing something different, and you want to do the same too? Is that correct? And that's what I wanted all those years ago. I wanted to change. I wanted to break free, but I didn't know the formula. I had to go out and search. I had to find mentors. And I had to get passionate about what I was doing because I should be excited about my own business. It's me. It represents me. Look at this. This represents me. What if it could represent you as well? Because that's what it's about, representing you in a way that you've never been represented before. And that's what Passion2Profit is, taking your passion, converting it to a business and watching it grow. What is your passion? What do you want to do in your business? Because if you're not passionate about it, how's it going to grow, thrive, survive in this economy? So really, we want to take you to somewhere you probably haven't been before in your business, because everybody is struggling. What can you do that's different? Are you ready to do something that's different? What I have is years of experience. I've had mentors. Can I help? Can I pull you? Can I pull you along the path that I've been to? Can I bring you with me to open your eyes in a way that you haven't seen before? I suggest you look at the books that are on this disc, because I started out just like you, with an idea. Read those books. It may not be your business, but that was my story, and it can be your story too. Also, I couldn't believe it. I'm now the author of books that are on the bookshelves, marketing books, because I know that's really the difference. It can help you too. But I decided I wanted to go one further because I've had mentors that have helped me all along. And one of those mentors was Joel Bauer. And I've attended training with Joel Bauer that transformed my business, the way I perceive what I should be doing in business. And do you think it's any different to you? I wanted to take that system and bring it to the United Kingdom. I wanted to create an event like no other. It gets me excited because I've seen the results. You've seen the results, but there are many more that you haven't seen. Look at my website. Take a look at the link that's now showing. I want you to take action. I want you to do something for the first time that will be so different. You'll say that this moment changed your business life. Because Passion2Profit is a 2-day live training event. Not a pitch-a-thon, not a sell-a-thon. It's about you being in a room where you're going to start to build or rebuild your business from the ground up. We're going to identify that passion. We're going to brand you. We're going to teach you how to communicate. How would it be to be understood? You'll learn things like this. But not only this, you learn other ways how to grow your business with people that are not there to do anything but help you along the way. People just like you, wanting to start their business. And they're going to grow and they're going to succeed because this system works. If you apply it, if you're willing to. And I really want you to take the journey. These 2 days will be transformational. How do I know? Because it's changed my life. And the people that I've shown it to, it's done exactly the same. This is about you. This is your passion to profit. I want you to take the journey too. Please, but before I go, why don't you, instead of just putting this on the shelf, take a copy if you wish. Take a copy, play it again, watch it. But help a friend. Do you know somebody else that could benefit exactly the same as you? Somebody that's struggling at the moment, that's looking for their own business opportunity. Pass it on. Give it to them. Let's do this together and watch it grow, because guess what? The more people talk about you like they talk about me, the more people want to do business with you as well. So thank you for these few minutes of spending time with me. I'd love to see you at Passion2Profit. Go to the link that's now showing again and take a look and make up your own mind. Where do you want to go to in your life with your business? This is David Lee, the Cashflow Investor. Thank you very much.